right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to hazy Laguna Beach, California, and Laguna Beach Lawn Bowling Club for the Bowls USA 2025 National Championships. This is day 4. This is the 7th and last round of round-robin play. I get your piece of paper and pen out now. I will explain to you what the results are. You can always go to the bowlsusa.us website, go to Events, National Championships, and then scroll down a bit, and then you could see the live end-by-end scoring for any match that you want to see today, as well as see the results from the week so far. I have compiled everything this morning, doing my due diligence, put on my reporter hat, and I will give you a summary in just a moment to let you know what everything is. But first, another big thank you to our crew who is working through the ants and gremlins today. Gary Barnes, our producer. Steve Narmontes on the cameras. Joe Narmontes and Sheila Conti with setup and security for us today. And we got to keep our adoring public at arm's length. We just don't want them interfering. The match that we'll be showing today for you will be round 7, last match of the round robin in a women's pairs match between the Southwest Stars team of Mary Spease and Trisha Quan and the Northwest team of Sarah Lockenvitz and Gina Tolentino. The ladies are just finishing up their last sets of trial bowls. We'll be getting underway in a moment. While they're finishing up, can you get your pen and paper ready? Everybody set? Okay, there we go. So, in the 4 disciplines, again, to have the guidance for everybody, so the way we do it here to crown a national champion is Bowls USA is broken up into 7 divisions. Each division gets their set of champions for men's and women's singles, men's and women's pairs. We also have 2 teams that come from the Southwest due to their size. So we end up with 8 teams and 7 games in round robin, this being 7 games. So we already have 6 games played. So out of those 6 games, here are the results so far. For the men's singles, the Southwest Stripes, Charlie Herbert has gone 6-0, and he has clinched his 7th consecutive national singles titles. Quite the achievement for Charlie. Nobody can catch him. The closest anybody else is 4-2. So he's definitely through. For the women's singles, the Southwest Stripes of Ann Nunes is 6-0. The Southwest Stars, Julia Gallo, is 5-1. Ann Nunes plays South Central's Alice Birkinshaw right now. Alice is 4-2. So if Ann wins, then she's through, and she wins a national championship, reclaiming her title. If she happens to lose today, then Julia Gallo has the delayed staggered start, and she'll play the Northwest Nita Chambers. So if Ann loses, Julia wins, then they'll have a playoff this afternoon to determine who wins the championship. Those are the easy ones. Now we'll get to the men's pairs. Men's pairs, currently the Southwest Stripes team of Ruz Adayi and Sadri Jazairi are 6-0. They play the South Central Division team of Ian Ho and Ron Rollick today, who's 5-1. If Ruz and Sadri win, then it's over. They're the national champions, going undefeated, which was quite the feat in pairs. If they lose, then they're tied with Ian Ho and Ron Rollick, and there's guaranteed to be a playoff this afternoon. Likely between those 2 teams, so they would have a rematch this afternoon. Now the other wrinkle to it is the Southwest Stars team of Michael Sadal and Bill Brault are also 5-1. They play the Northwest team today that we saw yesterday. Ronald Glassman and Shane O'Neill. So they play each other right now. So if Michael and Bill win that game, likely, and Ian Ho and Ron Rollick win, then it'll be a 3-way tie, and then they'll have a playoff today, likely because Michael and Bill have so many plus points, and that's what the divider is to see who's 1, 2, 3. Michael and Bill would probably be seeded 1, so they would be sitting and play a game Sunday against the winner in a rematch between the Southwest team and the other Southwest team and the South Central team. So again, but if Ruz and Sadri win, then they're through. If they lose, then they'll probably have a rematch in the afternoon with Ian and Ron. All right, so that's the men's pairs. the women's pairs, which is one of the matches we have going on right now. So the South Central's Dee McSparron and Sessler, our partner, are 5-1 currently. They play the Southwest Stripes team of Karen Bill and Flor Wright. So they're in the lead. They're 5-1. Mary Spease and Trisha Quan, who we see right in front of us, are also 5-1. And they're playing the Northwest team, who's 1-5 right now, Gina and Sarah. So whoever, if Mary and it's kind of like what happens with those two teams. If both of them win, then we'd have a playoff this afternoon between the Southwest Stars and the South Central. If one wins and the other doesn't, then that team is through and they win the whole thing. If they happen to both lose, then they would both be 5-2, and there's a chance of a three-way with the PIMD team of Selby and Brillhart, so they could make it a three-way. They would be a three-way, and then one of them would play this afternoon, and then a final would be in the morning. All right, everybody got it? There will be a quiz later.
Can you repeat that, please?
Gary wants me to repeat it. No.
Up to from bottom up.
Yeah, okay. All right. Meanwhile here, so this is obviously a big game then. So this is one of the games that's in the mix. So Mary and Tricia really want to win this. If they win this, they could win the whole thing. But they really want to win it so they can at least guarantee that they could get a playoff game against the South Central team. So obviously it's huge for them. All right, so Tricia Quan's got the white bowls. And Gina's got these dark blue bowls. So it looks like Gina's been a little heavy with their first couple, and Tricia's holding two, and she also has one in the back.
Your last ball.
So they do have kind of a cover in the back, and then they got two bowls behind these other two. So it's interesting. I don't know if she's going to want to cover. I think she's asking for something kind of behind. With that bowl there, I think it wouldn't be terrible to put another one in the head, but I think Mary's got the right idea of just making sure that you're through and arriving. You don't want anything short here. It is kind of a hazy day today. Not a lot of visibility out in my backyard. This is a pretty good spot. Nothing wrong with this being just kind of just behind here. Kind of splitting the two bowls for Gina. These ladies from Jefferson Park in Seattle. Decent first bowl. Last bowl, pretty good there. Just kind of squeaking through. Don't know if it's shot. It's close though. The angle makes it a little weird as to whether who's holding.
You can draw if you want.
Okay. I've been told I have drawing capabilities. Let's test it out. It's been a while.
Huh. Hi, Mom.
It mostly works. See, I touched it and I drew and now it went away. All right. Interesting. Mary's got these gray bowls. Let's see if she's trying to come around. Maybe just kind of chip the blue out. Ooh, just missed. I could see the thought process. She was trying to think she could come off this bowl or hit and come around or drag the jack. All of those are good. Here's Sarah's first. Yeah, a little heavy as well. Got another one in the back. My Mary, she really could play their hand or whatever she likes. I mean, she's got this little combo here to hit those two bowls. She could also come around into the pocket there. That would be okay too.
Just give me a circle. Give me a circle over here. Huh. There it is.
Just missing. It's like we've got three things going.
Oh,
Want to clear it or leave it?
clear it.
Mary's looking to try and get another bull in the head here. Pretty good effort. Just a little bit narrow. I think they're talking about having Mary kind of take a little weight off. I think she was maybe trying like the cannonade or just kind of hitting that bull into the other bull and pushing it out. So, a little less weight. Hopefully she gets the more of the turn here. Main thing is again, we're in the angle. I'm not sure if they're holding or not, so they kind of dictate what they want to do. Shar's going to try again. Again, I think it's the idea is just to try and draw in this little pocket here. Just kind of floated through. Oh, my toy might be hiccuping. I think it's just me. I think the screen is fine. I think what I'm seeing is it's gone mad. All right, here's Mary trying again. Maybe the fourth time will be the charm. Just again, she's narrow again here. Four kind of narrow bulls. I think she was really wanting to try and get to that white bull. I think would have been a good target from that hand. See if Sarah can do it. It's a little more grass here. Just coming to the white would be good. Not too far away. Just sit on that bull is good too. Right in the pocket. All right, might be two. Let's see what the verdict is from the leads. 2 it is. So the Northwest gets first blood there. Going 2-0 after 1. It was scheduled for 18 ends today. There is a 3-hour and 15-minute time limit as well. We've had that hit a couple times, but we'll see how it goes. This will be Northwest first time with the jack. See what they end up doing. Kind of probably makes it a little more short, medium type. She's got the mat up a couple of yards. Personally, I kind of, especially late in a tournament, when you got a little wear and tear in the first 2-3 meters, I kind of like to get into the good grass. All right, Gina's first. You really want to try and get in there quickly if you can. This looks really good here. Great start. Really like it. Maybe another bowl roll would be perfect, but that's still a really good start by Gina there. Tricia probably wants to be nice and positive onto it. Just kind of all the way up and into it. Yeah, a little short. Seen that a couple times for Tricia. She's very good about getting balls to the head, but I think it would help her if she got a reset and just was thinking of like drawing through the head instead of to it. Because obviously that would have been helpful to be a yard through with that line. Just going to make Gina come the other side, and now she's a little short. Still right there for Tricia to come at it, and she's even got her own bowl as a helper. Just really needs to add at least a yard here. couple yards short. And just, you're down, be up. No business being short here. And just, you can see even if she drew through and missed, then she'd have bulls here that would be helpful for later. Better even be the 3 yards through. And so I tell my students, it'd be 3 yards through would be much better than being short. Yeah, pretty good bull there. Nice little promotion from Gina. Now there's 2 there. Really neat. Now it's going to take a little more oomph to kind of get that dislodged. There's Trisha. And Mary likes it. A little action on it. Hit something there. All right, got a little piece of it. Might have got second out of it. That's a pretty good bull there. Let's see what they do. Gina, I'm going to switch her over. Probably save her. It's the only path there with those 2 bulls on the right. Yeah, she's just going to get one in the back, which is not bad. Again, based with the bull being next to the jack, pretty close here. It's, if anything, any action is going to drive the jack back in here. So, depending on how much weight you hit it with, is it going to be here, here, here? So. Trisha again, yeah. So you see Mary giving her a target, like trying to be a healthy 2 yards through.
Yeah, just 6C F9.
Just try brighten this up.
Probably a decent way. That's kind of what Mary wanted. Get something behind. Now Mary can. What they've been kind of doing mostly is just having Trisha draw when we watch them play. Trisha draw and have Mary be a little more forceful and playing kind of the conversion type shots. It's kind of a good way to live. It's not bad. Just that way Trisha can just specialize in just kind of drawing, drawing here, drawing to a foot, drawing to a position. Let's see what Sarah does if she's going to try, which hand she wants to go with here. I think she's going with the backhand again. She might be worried about pushing this bull in on the left. So she's going to go this way so she can work on her own bull. A little short there. A couple yards short. Yeah, we won't see Mary being shy here. Again, now that she's got this bull here, she wants to move it. Whoops. She wants to move it to this white bull.
7-3 DB.
And she kind of missed the line. It might work out. Yeah, just nothing is probably going to be out of balance at the slight deflections. This will be interesting to see what Sarah does if she's going to switch over. Yeah, they're looking. I think they'd be better served to. I mean, they've got pretty good coverage in this zone here, and this is where their danger is back in here. I think it wouldn't be terrible. It's either put another one in or I think put one all the way around the back. Don't know if it came back kind of off the screen. I think they did get one all the way back. It's kind of over here in this corner here. All right, Mary should still be attacking this head. Probably a couple yards over here. Thinking 3 yards over and trying to hit that blue bull with the jack on it. She's not far away. She is not far away here. She's going to hit it hard. Just kind of ticked it. The concern for her is if Mary hits it, she gets jack movement. She doesn't want to move it into this spot. She really wants to kind of hit it and push it. It's either just kind of tip that bull out or knock it all the way through. I think that one was kind of worried about the one in the back. She would just kind of tick that bull. And Sarah can afford to be a little positive with it, and she could make this shot first for herself and just kind of tip it into here to get 3, maybe 4 if she followed it. All right. Laura's got 2 more shots at it. Got a couple extra seconds on. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm not sure about, I mean, I understand, just worried about these three, but how's the jack going to get there? Part of it is recognizing the danger, but is it a real danger or is it an imaginary danger? You tell me how you think this jack is going to go over sideways into here. Is there three there? Yes, but how's it going to get there? I think just a gentle touch on her own bull, just to push the jack back like a yard would be really good. This is, I mean, but they don't have to make anything happen, but they want to get a number. That would be good. So I think Mary she's kind of eyeballing that, trying to get some action to hit. She's hit this outside of this bull to push it in, and then hopefully just knock the bull out. And very little jack movement so that this bull in front becomes the shot. I think that's what she's looking at. The danger with these two being in line is, if you've wanted to go the full drive, they do have a bull back here, even though you've got this zone. So you'd have to kind of get fortunate to get the bounce off of, how's it going to come off. So that's why I think she's kind of eyeballing just kind of a little press and get the little combo and see if she can wreck that one out.
How's that exposure look now?
Oh, looks great.
Well, she's giving it a look. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. Should just probably be one. That's the careful shot for it to be one, and they're asking for one. I think they're going to get one.
Let's see if it stays.
All right, so it's one more for the Northwest. They're up to a 3-0 lead after two. In the 7th round of the 2025 Bulls USA National Championship. Last game of the round robin. All right, for those of you who joined in earlier, now's quiz time. Who won the men's singles?
Two they got? One?
It's 3 total, yes, sir. All right, it was Charlie Herbert. Charlie Herbert won his 7th consecutive national championship. If you want to find out the other scores that are going on, like some of the other games, like for the men's pairs and the other women's pairs games that are figuring into it, and Nunes' quest for reclaiming her national singles title, all those you can go to bullsusa.us, go to events, go to the national championship part of the drop down, scroll down a bit, and then you can see they have round 7 for the end-by-end scoring. And looking across at the Bulls Development Fund tent across the way, with Howard Harris, John Billen, and Tony Santos. They're the ones kind of tracking the scores and inputting them so that you can see it, see what the scores are. All right, Gina's first, a little loose. Not too bad, pretty good position. Just think about a yard through. Room for Tricia, though.
John's calling you.
Pretty close to bowls for each one. Each lady's got one in good position, just about a yard behind, just a little off center, pretty nice. See if they both can make a correction here.
I don't know.
Yeah, not bad there. Getting about a yard 4 feet through. Got a little touch on Tricia's. See if Tricia can, even the same weight's not terrible, just taking a little more grass. Small adjustment. And she had the line just a little heavy. Still a lot of room for both ladies to draw here. Yeah, just have a little trouble trying to now make the adjustment. I mean, you make the first good ball to kind of put her in a good position, and you really kind of want to drop that yard, drop that weight for the second one. Even little micro adjustments in like a foot at a time if you can. Both ladies just a little heavy. See if Tricia can take the weight off. It's there to be had. She's a little heavy again, but she's going to hit that bowl. Not exactly sure. I'm guessing Tricia's holding with this. My guess is it's this bowl here is probably shot. Like, see Gina kind of just take a yard off. Let's take a yard off. Just one. One and only 1 yard. Don't want an overcorrection here. This looks really nice. Going to be all the way up in. It's going to turn. That's a pretty nice ball there. There you go. That's the weight. Yeah, and it fell in a little closer. All right, Tricia doesn't want to take too much off. Now she's got these 2 bulls here, so she can afford to come through with weight, but I think she'd really be better served for just kind of trying to just take the little bit of weight off that she's been doing. Just don't want to take too much weight off. That's the big thing. Don't take too much weight off. Yeah. And I say again, it's even just better. I mean, the situation changed. She was trying to get here, you know, then trying to take the yard off and just kept getting here, and then she really tried to get a draw in, and then she took too much weight off, and then she's ended up here. It happens. If this game was easy, everybody would play it.
It'd be quantum physics.
All right. And here's Sarah. I think she's a little worried about this this bull here, so she does want to push it in, so she's going to come around on this hand just on the draw. Yeah, that's a nice bull there. Didn't do any damage, didn't move the jack away. It was really good. 2 now for the Northwest. A little bit of a bigger target for Mary here. She's probably looking to play through. I mean, I could see just the draw, but probably the first one would be a nice one to try and come through. She was very narrow on this hand the last end, and it looks like that's continuing. He didn't like it at all. Went for a little walk.
And that's why. 2.
Right, Sarah looking to. I think she could draw another or just kind of come around and get to here would be pretty good too. Yeah, not bad. A little dicey. I mean, just you don't want to be heavy and narrow when you're holding. We've learned that lesson. And the guys here in the booth, I think, are sick of me saying it, but you don't want to hit the jack and move it over and make their shot for them. They're better off just being in here. And that way you don't have any movement. It's Mary, just missing. But nice and positive. Still 2 for the Northwest ladies. Again, you don't want to be heavy narrow. I think even targeting this bowl will be okay. Just the little danger that they have is this little spot here. If Mary can drag one, that'll be 3.
Stay there. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it looks like she's trying to get to that spot there.
Take it off.
All right. Mary's got 2 more shots at this. That's pretty good by Sarah. Just wants to come to those 2. Yeah, it should be 3 now. Putting a lot of pressure on the Southwest. Mary's got an interesting choice. Is she going to try this again? Is she going to try and come to these 3 to cut it down? Or is she just going to try and do the draw? Really doesn't want to hit it hard. A big shot early in the match here. She's had a couple whacks at it. So even getting any one of those is good. Okay, should have cut it down to 2, I believe. All right, 2 more for the Northwest to go up 5-0. Good start for them. I think we'll see the heads get a little tighter as we go along. All right, this is going to be interesting now. Again, this is one of the other things I see from kind of people who are just kind of, I don't want to say get started, but it's kind of underappreciated skill is being able to control the jack. It's kind of, people have more fun rolling bowls, I get it. People have fun driving, I get it. But the way you win tournaments is by controlling the jack length and making sure that you have someone that can control it. So, and I mean, hopefully, now the Southwest has got the chance to be able to pick whatever weight they want. And I think they haven't had a chance to roll the jack yet, and now they're going to. And they're going to go long, which is what they favored. So we'll see if this turns the game around. We've seen that a couple times, especially in singles, when you've got only just one person to try and, it's just yours and versus somebody else's. So, all right, so we've got a kind of a little bit of a longer jack here. Let's see how Gina can handle it. There's her first. That's a little heavy. Not too bad. Just a couple yards, yeah. Probably right at the tee is where she ended up. As Mary gave the indication because they like to know what the...
There's the tee. So there's the markings from this.
Yeah. Don't know. There's Trisha. Now this, and you can see now she's like, boom, there's a really good bowl there. At most 2 feet. And for a first bowl at a new length, that's really good. See if Gina can make the correction. Just needs a couple yards off here. Even just taking a yard off would be really good. I think that would be a really good start. And just kind of slowly kind of work your way to it. Really good effort here by Gina. That's a nice bowl. Nice bowl there. Now, Tricia should be positive, and adding a yard probably would be the good goal here. She's about 2 feet through, so a yard would, just put her right back here, just a foot behind. That'd be pretty good. I think everybody would like that. Mary sure would. And leaving those 2 alone. All right, a little narrower, about the same weight. Now it gives Gina a chance. Her weight was pretty good. I mean, she hit that ball. She just takes a touch more grass. Just a micro adjustment, fraction more of both. Yeah, I think she took some, that wasn't a delivery there. All right, back up for Tricia. Really needs to kind of add that yard, a little bit more of both. This looks pretty good. Much better line. How's the weight? The weight going to get in? Just needs to slip the blue. Yeah, that's well done. Gina kind of saying it takes more grass here. Oh, come on, come on. Keep the weight. Yeah, a couple yards short. So they did get the one back there, and then a good second, but then two shorts to follow. And now Southwest holding two. Let's see if Tricia can put another one in. She get a little more grass this time. A little more grass, so she got the weight. And another really nice bull by Tricia. Holding three probably here. Again, I go back to my earlier comment about the, you see how they're kind of both ladies were not terrible, but Tricia was like, she was like a little short, a little long, and then Jack gets thrown in sideways. They get their distance, and look at this. Look at this from Tricia. I mean, ideally you'd want that same pocket down in here, but she's got four really good bulls. Being able to control the distance. It's huge. The other thing is because green's trying to kind of crown and fade. Here's one of the other things you notice. Here's the center line here, and every bull is on this side. Nobody's taken enough grass yet. Oh, here's Sarah. She can afford to play this nice and positive. She got just kind of Jack or either one of these bulls trying to target in here. And again, another bull short and narrow. I think Mary, really can really free swing this.
Yeah, they went out of order.
Okay, Mary's trying to, I think Mary found out what too much grass was. I think everybody was kind of not taking enough grass, and she took way too much grass there. All right, this looks like a better effort from Sarah. Really close here. Oh yeah, that's a good effort. That's what you're looking for. That's a good bull there. It's a nice try. You can see the plan. Just trying to hit one of the bulls or get the jack. Even with that weight is fine. Mary's just really trying to kind of, if she can just peel this, just kind of take it right around here and hide it, that would be great. There's a better line here. Yeah, not missed by much. Might be in the count, not sure, but it's in great position now. Now it kind of also by being there, kind of makes it a little dangerous for Sarah, the Northwest ladies, if she hits the jack now. Now the Southwest has the catcher. But Sarah really needs to get in here and cut this down. I mean, 3 down. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that at all. I mean, she's heavy and in the back, but you don't want to be short here. You got to come up and through the head. I mean, even if she knocked it back to this one, at least it's 1 down instead of 3, which is what they're laying now. Mary really just, she'd be great in a little jack move in here. Same weight as the last, a little tighter, would be a great bull. She's not far away. Not far away. Just inside that blue would be good. Nice shot there. That's well done. Now it's 4. 1 more bull each. And a really tight pocket here. Let's see if Sarah's up for it. You can see coming waiting, and like a full drive wouldn't be bad either because I got 2 in the back. Oh, this is going to be narrow unless she gets some kind of weird rub. Oh. All right. So 4 for the Southwest, and Mary's got 1 more to come. She could just do the same bull and make it 5. Change nothing. I think she's come a little high here. Don't know if it's going to make it all the way down. Giving it a go. Not bad on the weight. Needs a little more turn. Is it going to fall in? Is it going to fall in? Don't know. All right, we'll see. The ladies are going to get the towels out. Never a bad idea to have a towel, especially with this many, so you could say, was that in the head or not? 5 it is. Great end, just like that. It's all tied up 5-5. Don't mean to sound like a broken record, but you can see just, I mean, I would argue that you could attribute that whole thing to just the little miss on the jack placement. And then Spease and Quan could play at the length that they wanted. And bang, just like that, 5, and they've tied it up.
Oh, thank you.
So 5-5 after 4. Thanks for you as they're watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the coverage. If you do, I think we always appreciate a like. And our Southwest Lawn Bowls live streaming team. I appreciate the feedback that you give us. I've gotten a lot of good feedback during the week about the coverage. So it's much appreciated. We enjoy bringing it to you, but I'm glad that hopefully it's helpful and enjoyable. Heard from a few people that are either homebound or can't make it out for whatever reason for work, or can't come down but really want to watch the bowls, or they're not close. They could come and they could watch the action here and get a good idea of what's happening. All right. Tricia with another good jack, nice and long, the way that these ladies like it. See if she can keep pounding it in the head like she did on the last end. Again, I think we'll watch and see. Again, we kind of, because it's long, everything kind of crowns on the side, and here we're kind of in the corner of the edge ring, so you see everything kind of fall off this way. So again, I'll place my bet that most of the bowls are going to be on this side here. This is where you're going to see everything. That's a good bowl. And see, Gina tried to just switch hands, went to the narrow hand. So she made the adjustment. See if Tricia can just. She had pretty good weight. She's just kind of even off the screen because she's was so narrow. Yeah, pretty good bowl there. That's a nice correction. Just a couple feet. And I don't know, kind of a measure. I couldn't tell. Can't really tell. We're located over here, so this is how we're trying to see. Everything is from this angle. We're sitting here. And that bowl there made Gina switch over. She's a little heavy and narrow. Tricia needs about a yard here. A yard to get to the jack. Little extra grass wouldn't hurt either. Just under that bowl would be good. I just kind of slipped it. Gives them something behind. And Gene again. Just needs to take a little pace off. Her other bowl isn't too bad. Yeah, didn't make it in bounds. See, kind of a little bit of a loose head by the ladies here. See if Tricia can solve the puzzle here with their last. Even a little rub, little rub there. Yeah, nice, beautiful there. Really well done. Definitely shot there. And again, probably a measure on the second. See if Jeannie can get it this time. There's a pretty good effort here. How's the weight? This looks really good. Just a touch heavy. That's a nice bowl, though. That's probably second. Yeah, so it's just one. All right. I'll cross over now. You can see probably, I mean, Mary, really here's the case of where it's like, what's your favorite hand? I mean, she could play this hand and she could just come to this bowl or come around it. Or she could touch on this bowl and roll it in. But probably more likely is she's going to come around here and probably target this bowl here. Just trying to finish around behind. All right, so here's Mary.
You shouldn't even be back here. Should be back here. Should be on the side. Yeah.
Here's Mary. Nice bowl there. Really well done. All right. Now 2 for the Southwest being held right now. Let's see if Sarah can get in here between these bowls. Still room to draw. She can target this little gray bowl that was just delivered by Mary. But she's yeah, just a little short, a couple yards short here. Mary doesn't need to do anything different. Just do it again. It's replay. Keep pouring them in. Yeah. Just a little miss there by Mary. Just kind of hung it out a little bit. Weight's pretty good. Kind of in the extended head, so it's not totally wasted, but probably not what you wanted. See if Sarah can add the weight here. Her line wasn't bad. Just needs to stay nice and positive. I've got a couple bowls here if she happens to hit the jack or hitting this bowl, but none of these would be bad options here, even if she's very far through. Yeah, very, very heavy there. Just kind of a little bit of an overcorrection when she was a couple of yards short, and then sometimes you get in your head, it's like, okay, don't be short again, and then you kind of blaze it. We're all humans. Mary just really, her weight's very good. Both of these bowls very good here with weight. Just needs to get back onto this first line. This looks like a nice bowl here. It's really good here. Just sit on your own bowl there. Yeah, that's well done. And you don't want any jack movement. She really, because this is a little bit of a danger. You don't want to be heavy and narrow, but you want to come to these 2 bowls. That was really good control by Mary Spease. All right, see if Sarah can kind of a little bit of a bigger target. Definitely wants to stay positive up into the head here. This is a nice try here. I think she's just going to get a little unlucky. I don't mind that at all. I mean, you can see if she picks up the jack, they've got a honeypot there of 3. If she gets the jack, then it'd be 4. So Mary's got a choice. She could try and come and just block this, or she can just put another in. I don't know if she sees this problem here. Looks like she's just going to try and draw another, because she really shouldn't be trying to come to here from this side. It'd be here on that other side. I think she's just going to try and dare her to make the shot and just put another one in right behind or just right in front. Nice shot. Now it's 4 for the Southwest. A bit of a bigger target now. And she almost took this away by being here in front. That's going to make it harder for the jack. So that's like she accomplished both goals with 1 bowl, essentially. I think she was really probably just trying to draw one in. All right. See if Sarah can do it. See if Sarah can get a piece of this head. Might get her own. Just clock that in, but I don't know how much it cut out. It might have cut 1 out. Sure looking like it's at least 1, of course, but yeah, just 1. Nice little roll in there. Nice positive bowl by Sarah, and good things came with it. But it's one more for the Southwest. They get their first league of the game, 6-5 after 5. This match scheduled for 18 ends. The 2025 Bulls USA National Championships.
Still measuring.
Oh, they're still measuring. I jumped the gun. Mary was saying measure, even though I saw ones going up. Anybody else see it? I saw ones. I think they're worried about that bullets on the other side. So
Okay, we're reviewing that measure.
we'll get the measure on the side. Well, while we're here, since we're got a little hazy, this measure brought to you by Aero Bowls USA. Aero Bowls, thank you very much for your use of your tent here to keep us and our equipment dry or keep the sun off as need be. They've been providing this tent for us all season long. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much, Aero Bowls USA. And we, for the first time, are part of the World Bowls Series. This is our first event with the World Bowls Series. Hopefully, God willing, we'll be able to broadcast the U.S. Open in a couple weeks. And we'll have that for you as well. But this is our first event for the World Bowls Series, so we're happy to be a part of it. Thank you very much, World Bowls. Again, if you wanted to know some of the other scores, I see some people that are joining late. If you want to know some of the other scores that are going on for this last round, there's a lot of drama being still here going on. So if you want to find out what those are, then you can go to bullsusa.us, find the events tab, go down to National Championships. Then from the National Championship page, scroll down a little bit, and then you can see the draw, the results, and then the end-by-end scoring for each round that have already been played and for this round as well. If there's playoffs, we'll have that as well. And there is definitely a good chance that there's going to be a playoff this afternoon somewhere. Maybe some of you caught the quiz early on. Probably a good idea. I think that they measured it. It looks like it'd be a lot more than one. Now it's 3. 3 it is. Always a good idea to measure and be sure. So that was a good call by the skipper to say, no, don't just say that, just measure it. So now instead of it being 6.5, it's 8.5. That's what it kind of looked like, but all right. So again, a lot at stake here in this match for the Stars team. They're 5-1 and leading the section along tied with the South Central team. If they win this Spease and Quan, if they win this match, at a minimum they'd have a playoff this afternoon against the South Central team. And if the South Central team happens to lose their match, then they win the championships. A couple of the championships are going to be decided here in this afternoon. In the women's singles, Ann Nunes needs to win, and she's through. In the men's pairs, the Southwest Stripes teams of Ruz Adayi and Sandri Jazieri. If they win, they're through. All right. Well, we got that sorted, and we got the jack set again. Good jack control by Trisha Quan. You can see it just a little bit ahead of the 2 meters, and now the Southwest playing their distance, and Trisha's just absolutely crushing it now. I like to see, I'm guessing both of these heads will be pretty tight. She had 4 within a couple feet in the last time. See if Gina can free swing this and be nice and positive. Jack or bull here. Just kind of break away. Again, it seems to be a little more curve on this one. You can see where the bull's collecting again. Over to the right here from your TV screen. Kind of on the ditch side, like most grass greens do. It's Trisha trying to get another bull in, making life easier for her skipper. Just Mary trying to root it in here. Just a couple of yards short. Yeah, need to get the broom out. right, Gina going to try and take a little more grass this time. Weight was pretty good. I don't think she got enough here. Had a little pace off of it too. Hard to tell from the angle, but at least one holding for the Southwest Stars. Maybe two with that front bull. Trish again, be good to get back to that first weight at least, if not go behind it. Yeah. Again, you see the short bulls kind of collecting. That was better weight, but kind of missed her line. Let's see what. Still room for Jane to get around here. She really wants to make sure she takes enough grass and weight and get all the way around those two front bulls. Looks like she's got the line better here. Let's see if it hangs on. This looks really good here. It's a great effort. Great effort. Oh, just a little more pace needed. Yeah, Mary's just, just come wider, yeah. Mary's just saying come wider, come all the way around. All right, Trish's way. Let's see if she can get her all the way down and through. And just a little short again. Little white wall there.
Got her in and out burger size.
Let's get the please name on the back.
All right, Gina's got one more.
I don't know what they did.
Just wants to shoot that gap between these bulls. Anything between these two is pretty good, and up and through here, she's got her own. She can hit as well. Yeah, just kind of a little short and narrow. Still room for people to draw through. So I know they mowed and rolled it this morning. They were out here early doing that on this green, so it should be running really nice. Okay, so Mary will be up now. She really could use one to get, I think this was the target that she wanted to have her partner get to, so Mary wanted Trish here, so I think the same thing, and you don't want to touch this bull in front. She's erred on the side of caution, got something behind. Don't really mind this. They didn't really have anything back there. And Sarah trying to change forces. She just had that one bull to work with, and she really doesn't want to give the Southwest team any help by hitting one of those three white bulls in front. And it looks like she's shooting the gap right. This isn't bad for a first effort here. That's really good done. That's really well done there. All right, Mary's going to try it again. Again, she really doesn't want to touch this bull, so just trying to kind of hug this bull here and just underneath and to finish in here. Even coming parallel to it here would be good. Oh, don't want to hit this purple one. Don't want to hit that. Yeah, that was unfortunate. All right, turned it over. And because of this back pole, now that they're holding, Sarah can afford to still keep on coming on the same and just kind of, I mean, she could leave this alone and have something out in front, but I'm not a fan of that. I think she'd be better served for putting another one back here. I think that would have a lot more value to it. Either, I mean, if you're worried about it, come all the way around this white pole to get to this spot. Not bad here. Might get a little rub. not quite. It's still just one. See, and again, this is the problem with having these short bowls here is now they don't have the position. If you had 3 bowls here, even the same distance, then it would be so much better for them to try and come with a little weight and try and get something out of it. And it's kind of pretty far. It's like 2 yards to try and push those up. So. I mean, I'm just not sure. I think Trisha's trying to get her to come this way and come around. I just don't see how that's going to get in. I mean, I don't think it's turning enough there to get around these 2 bowls in front when she can easily get it from here on this side, I think. But she's going to give this a go. Yeah, kind of hit one of the ones in the white wall there. I mean, there is another white bowl back behind here that you can just off the screen. That's about the only thing that Sarah needs to worry about. And I think she's come up short and narrow here. All right, 1 bowl for each. I think Mary's making the right choice of going down to take a look at it. So I don't know about I just don't see anything coming around and being positive here. It's going to be tough. I mean, I understand you get the jack or bull here. You can push this up, but it's going to be hard to get shot. Here you have this danger of this back bull here. But I think it's a little more reachable here. I think it's something kind of I don't want to call it crazy, but let's say challenging. Let's call it challenging. Of trying to hit this bull with weight. She put her foot on it, and then having it come into this bowl, and then have that because this purple kind of might self-guide it down into this bowl and take it out.
I guess I'm wrong.
It did. 8 to 5.
I think the main thing for the Southwes team is you're 1 down. Try not to make it worse. I think that would be a decent goal. I mean, sometimes, it's an 18-inning game. Losing 1 is not the end of the world. I mean, you want to give it a go. You want to try and see if you can do something. But, you got a 3-point lead.
You're right. Thank you.
Thought something was funky, but I can't confirm it here, but
Yeah.
that was my recollection.
Yeah, no, I just had it reversed.
All right. Mary's getting ready to go. She is going to go this way. Let's see what kind of shot she ends up playing. Yeah, I think she's going to try that combo. Trying to get into that white bowl here. She's not far away from it. Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow. I don't know if that was the plan, but that was the result.
What a shot.
That was pretty spectacular. If you're watching this at home, you might want to rewind that so you can see what happened. But I think she turned that into 3. I don't think that was the A plan, but that was the result. That was great. I mean, again, just giving it a go and see what happens. All right. See if Sarah can break some hearts here with getting a good bowl in. Oh, man, she tried her own thing and tried to hit that front bowl and didn't work out. Let's see if it's a 3. And they're done, so. Ooh, hopefully they counted already.
3.
3 it is. Wow, what a shot. Go from 1 down to 3. A 4-point swing there for Mary Spease and Trisha Quan. They take an 11-5 lead at the 1/3 mark. 6 ends done. And it really would have been a big thing because then I think this game is flipped on that missed jack. Since the missed jack has been 5-3-3, and then they had a chance to kind of hang on to it, and they could have switched and gone back to the distance they might like. But I think we're going to see a continued steady dose of this long jack here for the Southwes team. Yeah, another good jack. This time, instead of being a couple yards short of the tee, it's on the tee. For those of you who are a little new, if a jack goes past the 2-meter mark, which we call the tee, then it gets reset to the tee, to that 2-meter mark. So they usually indicate it with chalk. It looks, this is the one that we have yesterday, so they're kind of been rotating like you play on this rink here, and then one day, and then here the next day. And so this is where we are today, and it's just right on those little 3 dots here. So Trisha's about, she's right in line, just about 5, maybe 5 feet through, or 5 feet through. So there's still room to draw. Not a bad opener by Trisha. I like to see that she's playing through. Gives her team a much better chance of success. All right, here's Gina. Pretty good effort here. Seems to be zeroing in a little bit more. It's a nice bull there. She's just behind. There's a good look at it. Trisha's sticking with playing this stretch of grass and the backhand here, so. It's pretty good here. Just a little heavy. That's all right. She made an adjustment. Don't mind that. It's about 4 feet through. The main thing you don't want to do, I mean, is, you know, okay, you're 5 feet through. You don't want to be like 3 yards short. It's better to be just kind of like, okay, 4, now 2, now 1. And that way you got all these balls behind. That's much more useful. All right, here's Gina. And just a little shorter there. Just trying to make sure I should give her just anywhere from my foot on is good. Where you have is the overcorrection, coming in too short. This looks really good. That's well done. That's enough. That's enough. She's got 2 back, and now she's got the shot. Let's see if Gina can get back to that first bowl. First bowl was perfect, near perfect weight, maybe a foot behind at most. Yeah, it's a pretty good bowl. Yeah, good. Back to that good weight again. I mean, it's another second. Yeah. Bull's a little lonely. Kind of needs a friend. Yeah, there's another good ball by Trisha. That's very well done there, too. 2 nice balls there. 2 on the jack, 2 on the back. Skipper Mary Spease very happy. It's her trying to guide Gina to try and draw all the way around. She's got 2 pretty good bowls there. Good weight on those 2, her first and third. See if she can match it with her fourth. Yeah, just a little short and narrow, unfortunately. Kind of got it triangulated, but it's a big triangle, and Trisha got 2 in that triangle. Interesting to see what Mary does. I could see a world where she's just kind of, this is kind of a problem for playing this hand. So I think she might be switching over to the other hand, but we'll see. Mary's so happy with Trisha, gave her a hug when they're crossing over. I think Trisha's also was pleased with Mary's drive too, so they both have reason to be appreciative of the other. I mean, just had a spectacular shot. I mean, it was a good shot, and it was maybe not necessarily option A, but it was probably option B or C. So I think Mary's thinking the Yeah, she's going to come this hand too.
No, it's a narrow side, man. That's why.
And it just kind of hung out there. I know the way in the ditch. Just all right. There's Sarah. She going to get a piece of the head. I think she's going to come play on this wide hand. She does have this bull to work in if she wants. There still is room to draw. It just looks a little dicey with these two here. Guessing she's going to be, let's see, she might split the gap here. Oh, just kind of turned that one over. Nearly found the gap. Don't see a lot of danger here for the Southwes team. So Mary's probably just going to try draw another one, preferably right in this zone in here would be good. Even if she happens to hit this bull is okay. With this kind of weight, it'd be all right. Even, you know, touch on the jack's not going to kill you. Main thing is you don't want to just bring it all the way over. Pretty good. Just floated around. That's the good weight. Just needs a little less grass. Sarah, I think she's going to stick with this wider hand or backhand here. And nice and positive here, trying to get some kind of action on the head here. Just sliding by. Don't really have anything behind. I mean, the Northwest team has these two. I mean, what you see is what you get, and they have those 4 bulls there.
Why was that, Joe? Something weird.
Makes Mary's kind of given up on that hand. I think she's going to try and see if she comes around. Just avoiding this bull is the main thing, either around or under, and pick one. Oh, she came up very short. I don't think she was trying to do a block.
Mine was
Just came up very, very short. Sarah might be trying the other hand. So both ladies switching on this in their third bowls. Really could even just to get in this circle here somewhere, just to cut it to 1 would be pretty good. But she's coming with weight. Oh, she got a piece of that and knocked that bull out. Is it going to stay? I think it just rolled out. Great effort. Good, nice bull. Nice cut down shot by Sarah. Got a little unlucky. Could have had a little bit of jack movement and maybe got the shot out of it. That's a nice weighted shot by Sarah. All right, here's Mary. Just looking to put it back, put another bull in the head. She switched back over to the backhand here. This looks pretty good. Close. Not sure. Can't really tell if it's 1 or 2. Not sure if it's close. I mean, if it's in or not. Sarah does have room to draw. But she's coming with weight again. Wonder if she's going to try and chip that bull out. Oh, she got the jack. Oh, but no result. So they're looking to see if it's 1 or 2. It's kind of like 1 or 2 before, and now they made it 1 or 2 again. I think they're going to take the second one. That was kind of the danger of coming with weight. If the jack movement wasn't real great for them because they didn't have anything at all in the back. Understand it's a weapon to use. So 2 more.
2 more.
2 more for the Southwest team. It's 13-5. Nice 8-point lead now after being down 5-0 after 3. And again, that kind of erratic jack to start the fourth end, which the Southwest team capitalized on.
That's not what I'm.
They haven't looked back.
It's an even end, that much I can tell you.
So it should be at 8.
I think so.
You can see Mary coming to give her a target of like 2 yards short of the tee there. Again, that 2 meter mark that we talked about. You can just see it here. I'll do it in white this time. Just see it right there. I'll clear it, and then you should see those little chalk marks there. Put fanned on it. There. Yeah, and then being behind, she's putting it right on top of it.
Just come out a little bit.
That's all I got.
No, just come out.
I can't come out anymore. Just too close to the ditch. No more. Zoomed all the way out.
All right, see if Tricia gets the first one. She put the jack there. Been able to keep it long. It's good to Tricia's credit to be able to keep good jacks. And then to be able to play bowls like that. I mean, you prefer it a little bit, you know, just behind to that same distance, but that's still pretty good. You're 2 feet away. That's been pretty good in this match. All right, let's see if Gina can get there. That's going to slide by. Really good weight, though, by Gina. Yeah, that's really close, weight-wise. And Tricia just wants to probably add a yard. I think that would be the good thought process here. Just add a yard. A really good first bowl. Then we can play through your own, get behind the jack. And just kind of did it again. This is not terrible. Gina just needs the grass. She had really good weight last time. Yeah, it's just kind of just an overcorrection. You don't really need to get as much. And then just because you finish, I mean, it's just more the curve. It's going to be turned more and more as you get through here. And you really shouldn't be doing that. You should just add a little bit. You don't want to add this much more grass. You may want to add this much more grass because you're not going to get as much of a turn. Yeah, Tricia had a little too much put in the ditch that time. Again, just needed to add a yard, and she ended up adding probably 4. Gina again, trying again good weight again. Just can't seem to find the line. And Tricia, see if she can get a third one in here. I think she took a little too much grass here. Kind of matching. There's a series of 3. I mean, all of Gina's bowls. A couple of the bowls are in the back there. You see one, but there's 3 bowls that are behind. We're just being right up against the tee. Our camera's not going to be able to get back to it. So. Gina, a little narrow again. All right, so the Southwest holding 2 here. I mean, Gina had pretty good weight with her bowls. She just couldn't find the line. She got like 1 way over here and then 2 more over here. Just to the side of this bowl, she's got 2 bowls here. blue. There's a couple of bowls over here. All right, Mary will be up. Just really needs to get bowls in the head here. Get a couple more. Stick with the forehand, see if she can find it. Pretty good effort here. Be interesting little measure. Might be 3. Right here, Sarah. Just wants to slide between those bowls. Looks pretty good here. Just a little heavy. Yeah, in the ditch. When you're down, be up. Don't have a problem with her being through. Now give her a feel. She had a pretty good line. Just need to make a small adjustment the next time. Mary probably just thinking to add a yard here. Just try and get something just behind. Pretty nice adjustment here. Yeah, look at this. It's looking good. Yeah, pretty good ball. Still would like her to have another yard, but it's still good. Not going to quibble. They're holding 3 at least. The last one's definitely in. Sarah really needs to take a chunk of this somehow. Give her a chance for a chop lie. Get to come through and hit this ball with a little weight, and then that ball goes, and then her ball kind of trickles in for a shot. The weight she had for the last one, it wouldn't be bad. I just kind of chipped one of the white balls out. So she's cut one out at least. I think they might have, and then bowl stayed up as well. So there's a couple bowls behind. And Trisha's trying to say maybe the other hand. I don't know if Mary wants to play that hand, but she's giving it a go here. Just really needs to be inside that. I mean, really where Trisha's standing. Oh, look at the In-N-Out burger socks. I just noticed that. I didn't even know they sold those. Just needs the inside half of this bowl. Be pretty good. Oh, just not quite. Just the inside half of that bowl would have maybe ticked that out and then got in for another shot. Sarah's probably eyeballing, still coming the forehand, I think. Just trying to kind of probably keep attacking his head. It's kind of been her style of just kind of trying to come up and through. Much better than being short. And yeah, she's going to be short. She's trying to draw this one and well short here. Probably going to send Mary back over to the forehand, I would think, with that ball in the way, though. She's had pretty good success for it, so I don't know why she might have seen a position, but she really could just add a yard to the weight she's been playing and just stick on that forehand. Any touch on those balls is fine. If she slips them, it's fine with the extra yard. Yeah, look at this. Slipping her right in there. That should be in as well. Should be at least 3, maybe 4. Sarah's just constantly been under pressure since they switched this longer jack here. There he had that one really nice conversion, but otherwise it's just been a lot of good draw bowling. Northwest has been a little loose. See if Sarah can get it. Trying hard here. Just needs to slip. Just gonna be the wrong side of. Just ran out of gas. Wow. Okay. Looks like another big number for the Southwest team. It's gonna be at least, I think, at least 3 in a look here. Yeah, there's the 3 out. Now they're gonna look at this 4th one here. They're going to look at maybe a 4th and 5th one here. Or they're just trying to check which one. Oh, anyways, trying to see which one's closer. This doesn't look close. It looks like it's well in. Yeah, I thought the other one with the fisheye might be better. Too late now. It's 4 4 more for the Southwest team. Pretty commanding 17-5 lead. Pretty wild. They got all multiples, 5, 3, 3, 2, 4, 17 points in 5 ends. And I'm guessing it's going to be a heavy dose of long jacks here. That's where the match turned on a dime. She's putting the mat right over on top of the tee. I bet you'll see that jack. As long as they've been able to keep that jack, they've had good control and gone long, and just very much outplayed the Northwest team. Yeah, Mary's just saying, you know, anything past her foot is good. That's what she wants. And you see this is just past the tee, so it's going to go on the tee here. So again, these ladies are, the Southwest team is 5-1, and they're tied with the South Central Division team. So if you want to look and see what the score of that match is, you can go to bowlsusa.us. Go to Events National Championships on the drop down. And then scroll down a bit, and you can see the round 7, and then it'll have the end-by-end scoring there. So you can see how that game's going, as well as the men's pairs and the women's singles, or all the matches. If you have a friend or relative, neighbor that's playing, you can find it all there. All right, Trisha's first bowl was about 5 feet through. It was Gina's first. See if Gina can get one in here. Yeah, a couple yards short here. All right, Trisha got one in the back. Don't mind that. Now she just take a little bit of weight off. Maybe just even just drop a yard would probably be pretty good. I think she kind of overcorrected here. Yeah, just not her A delivery there. I think it's like Gina. I thought Sarah was calling for her to go on the backhand, but Gina's sticking with the forehand. Just she should be able to be underneath this white ball in front here. Just wants to add the couple of yards. It's pretty good here. Might pick up the jack. Yep. Pretty nice bull there. It's probably still holding one. Sarah will probably get Steve to get a little Sarah chalk in it. So bull hits the jack, then it's marked as a toucher. It's that way if that ball gets knocked into the ditch, then it's still live. Trisha's going to go come on backhand, or the forehand rather, on this narrow hand. She's trying to get through everything else. She kind of get a little wrecked in front. She does have a ball behind. Yeah, there you go, Steve. Thanks. Steve Nermontes on the cameras for you all.
Give me a wake-up call and
Just Gary just needed to slap him in the back of the head to get him to move the cameras. He responds to violence, I guess. Well, another pretty nice bowl by Gina. It's going to kind of have to change Trisha when she does. She's going to switch back over away from the forehand back to the backhand and just trying to come to that shot bowl there. So she was thinking this before and seeing if she could get to, blue's not working, get to this bowl, but now that's off. So she's trying to get it from this hand now. And just kind of hung it out a little too much. All right, Northwest holding one. I think, yeah, it's just Gina's played this a little bit better. I'd like to see her be a little positive. Like targeting this ball, I think would be pretty good. Even if she hits her own, it's on the running surface, so it'll just kind of come on in. Or if she can draw all the way to that ball, that would be pretty good. She's just kind of narrow and coming across. All right, we'll cross over, but the Northwest is holding one. There's another couple bowls behind. There's a white bowl about here and a blue bowl about here. So Mary does have some position, just not the extreme. So if you manage to get the jack in the ditch, then yeah, there you go, Gary. No, that's perfect, Steve. I think you got a little peek of it. That white one's just right here.
Watch this.
Oh, Gary's magic gonna happen. Now we can see it. What a team. Oh man, what an effort by Mary. I don't even think there's enough of a gaff to come between here, but she seemed to find it. I mean, really, she wanted to jack her bowl, and she ended up coming right between the two. Probably just try it again. I don't think she could do that twice. Or Sarah looking to get another bowl. I mean, she could afford to draw back in here would be pretty good. Go to the green here. She should be back in here around, even if she hits her own bowl. To get it closer is good. Oh, she just very narrow. Yeah, just let her do it again, Tricia.
No pressure.
The Mary, she's really just, I mean, when you got a show like that where it's like jack or bull and you put it right between the two, then you're just better off doing it again. You hit a blade of grass here or there and it's just going to be different. It's going to be very hard to get it through that gap again. Yeah, she kind of took a little pace off it, went more on like the draw here. She tried that shot to have fun, but she might have dropped that in for shot. That's a hell of a draw there by Mary. Yeah, she thinks she got it. Wow, that's a hell of a draw all the way around. I mean, that's two great shots. That drive was really good and close, and then she just said, enough, let's just try and draw one. And then she absolutely drew the shot within a foot and around the bull. Just great. Now Sarah needs to kind of match her, and she doesn't have a lot of position here. And it's going to come up a little short. All right, now Mary's main goal is not to give it away. Trisha's going to have a look to be sure. She likes them for one. Boy, with that being one, you really don't want to mess with that again. It's a different shot. I mean, if this is here and it's shot, then who cares if you hit it, but you make close or whatever. But now that it's second, you don't want to touch it because probably any kind of, if it flops over even, it's going to be shot. So you want to leave it the hell alone. Mary's going to try another draw. I mean, it wouldn't just come here or here is probably good. You definitely don't want to touch this thing. Yeah, she's just coming up short. Don't know if that was the plan or not. Sarah does have room. She can just wants to touch her own is probably pretty good. Just flopping that over is a pretty good shot here. Right into what Mary had put out there. I don't think she was in any danger of hitting it if she had the right line. Kind of blocks up the home run in case if Mary wanted to get, try and, this was on before this was here, but now that's out. They're probably even just covering this bowl is fine. I mean, she might be trying it again. Or she's going to get that result again. Just kind of bounce it up in front. And really for Sarah, she really just wants to just a draw. Just think, even just like a draw with this kind of weight to this gray bowl. And if you draw and you beat it, great. If you just touch this bowl and turn it over, that should be enough to get shot. So I think that should be the play. You don't want to hit it too hard because you got these here. Well, it's very heavy here. Through the gap. We'll hit a bowl. I can understand the thinking. I mean, I guess she would. I mean, the dangers could have gone another one down, but really wanted to make sure that she was up and through. They're going to measure this to be sure, but all indications were that there was one more for the Southwest. Yep. Indications are correct. One more for the Southwest. And now won 6 ends in a row and 18 points in those 6 ends. That's their first one. Completes the straight with the 5, 2 3s, a 2, and a 4. So we're at the halfway mark. It's 18-5. Do I dare try and look at the end by end scoring? The last time I tried it did not go well. I highly recommend that you all just look for yourself. So just go to bowlsusa.us, navigate to the events national championship page, and then you can see the end by end scoring. And I believe the game you want to see, I think, is on. I'm double checking visually. Ring 4 is the South Central. So that's the other thing, is South Central versus the Stripes. And based on what I read, the Southwest Stripes is up 16-6 over the South Central, and the South Central team needs to win in order to force a playoff here. So the Stripes team went up 14-0, 7 in the first end. They were up 14-0 after 4. Assuming I'm reading this right. So if all this holds as is, then if the Southwest Stars team of Mary Spease, Trish Quan win, then they will take the title. All right, so first bowls are away. Looks like Trisha went in the ditch. Gina's holding shot here, but it's a couple yards short. Trisha with a nice bowl there. Jack high. Forgive me with the, like I was going to the, going to try and check the results so I can give those to you. See if I can see it. There's Gina's second. Nice bowl there. Nice little promotion. That was probably perfect draw weight. Don't know if she got it in for shot. Mary's taking a look. And she says it's a measure. Interesting choice. I think she's opted to have her. I mean, there's a case to be made for, I mean, this hand's wide open and just get the draw, but she's been playing this hand over and over again. Just the main thing is just don't touch that bowl and make it any closer. I think she's going to touch that bowl and make it closer. Much closer. Again, it's just she hadn't played the other hand, but it is safer when you're in a position where you don't really need to make points. You don't want to make it easier for them. All right, here's Gina's had the first bowl's a little short, but she promoted it very nicely for the second, and then got a little help from Trisha for the third. And Gina returned the favor. And now Mary's making her switch. It might be a bowl too late, but it's they still have a lot of good position here. Anything positive is be okay, because even if she hits this bowl, she'll stick around. So, and they do have the 2 here, so Ideally, you want to pick up that jack and pull it back here. If it stays up, it's probably good. Just a little heavy.
Spease.
All right, so Gina's last one here. Let's see which hand she's going to play. I could see her either way is working. Well, yeah, we need a divider. I'd still say the shot caller,
I think that's
but they'll be leaving in a second. It's all right. They're going to cross over. And they didn't miss anything. Gina kind of get a little wrecked in front. So they'll cross over with the Northwest holding one. So again, for those of you who joined us a little late, thank you to Bowls USA. But for those of you looking in, so the men's singles is over. Charlie Herbert went 6-0 and is playing now just to see if he can get to 7-0, but he's definitely the national champion. In the women's singles, Ann Nunes was 6-0, was looking to win today. She was going to play Alice Birkinshaw, who's 4-2 and is a very good player. Ann Nunes needed to win, and she's won 21-0 over Alice Birkinshaw, which is, she was a woman on a mission this week. So Ann Nunes is your women's singles champion, retaining the title that she had 2 and 3 years ago. So congratulations to Charlie Herbert and to Ann Nunes for your titles. All right, here's Mary trying to see if she can come around. Just came under it and just fell in the ditch. All right, here's Sarah's bowl. Kind of heavy. What Sarah could do is, I mean, she really could use something back in here, Sarah, and just to hit this bowl and could push this out is also good, but I really want to keep it in play. Both ladies kind of went in the ditch there. I think Mary could just kind of peel it off here. I think it'd be the ideal. She's playing this hand and just kind of trying to finish with this kind of weight. All right, here it comes. She's taking a little pace off, maybe a little too much. And just a little short. Yeah, a couple yards short there. And Sarah kind of very narrow there. All right, Mary's going to probably give it another try here. Mary's a little closer this time, not far away. Looks like a really good bowl here. She might pick up that jack. What a shot by Mary Spease. That's well done there. Beautiful. Beautiful bowl there. Probably 2 now. Every time they needed a shot, she's come through.
She's Team USA. Oh, look at this.
Oh. Sarah was trying to match it and see if she can put through the gap, and she just missed.
Yes.
So they're trying to communicate what's going to happen if, I think they're worried about, because if Sarah's trying to come through and attack 'cause she's down 2. She could hit this ball and come through, and that's probably the best play for Sarah. So now Mary and Tricia are trying to figure out what it is that we need to do. She's coming weighty. I think the best thing to do would be to shoot this little gap here and try to get something behind. even if you happen to hit this bull into the jack, it's okay, and you kind of tuck it away. So I think just kind of come around and just maybe add a yard, maybe in a similar weight to what you had, not much different. And just trying to float it around in here would probably be pretty good. Don't think she got it there all the way. She kind of left it short. All right, so it's there for Sarah, just kind of a big-ish target. A couple balls she can hit. It's going to be hard for it to get worse for her. And just going to hit something in front, and then what? Yeah, nothing happening. So we'll see if this is 1 or 2. Probably sure looks like 2. Yeah, it is 2. So 2 more for Spease and Quan. Southwest team going up with their 7th end in a row, up 20-5. See, now when I'm looking at this again, and now this is why I've been trying to look at the end by end scoring, and I did it before, and it was like something different. Now it looks like it's something totally different. Now it looks like the Southwest team is up 16-8. The South Central team's up 16-8. I'm going to give up on that. I'm not going to look again. I'm going to leave it all to you. If you want to know, you're going to have to find out. My phone is just can't figure that equation. So again, if you want to know, I would say go to bowlsusa.us. National Championships. I'm trying to call the action and try and look that up for you, and it just I'm trying to do 2 jobs and doing both poorly. All right. So just been really dominating from the Southwest team. 7 ends in a row now to go up 20-5. And all hinged again on that jack from the Northwest team. So, right. Not a bad opener. Tricia, again, good jack control. That's been the secret, I think, to their victory, or to their lead, I should say, rather. They're about 5 feet through now. Tricia with her first one. There's Gina. They have been kind of getting around it, but it's just that the Southwest team has been a little bit better. And then just when they've been holding, like Mary's made a couple just spectacular conversions. She's a woman on a mission. I think 2 yards behind is, it's good for Tricia. And Tricia has had a tendency, and we saw it earlier, just kind of get a case of the shorts, where she just kind of is coming up and drawing and finishing like a yard short, 4 feet short, 2 feet short, and she really should be playing through the head like she did with this first one, and that's how she's been doing. Yeah, this is a little bit more of that, kind of a overcorrection, and that's a healthy 3 yards plus short. All right, Gina's first one went all the way past and is just barely, just went into the ditch. She's trying to take a little weight off of the second one. I think this one's going in as well. It's kind of one of the dangers of having a jack at the 2 meters. You're just 2 meters heavy, and now you're in the ditch, as opposed to having a back bowl. So.
I like that lay down a lot, Tricia. Go flat.
Tricia just wants to slip this bowl, come all the way around it in here. It's going to slow up. She's matched her first one. So she does have 2 that are about 5 feet behind, but she's holding 2. I think Sarah's trying to ask Gina to switch hands. Again, at the wider hand with a little more bend, there's a better chance of it kind of stopping before it goes in the ditch versus the narrow hand. And it wasn't in her way. It's just whether she can hold it up here. She's kind of cruising again. 3rd one in the ditch. We've all been there. Tricia just needs to I think taking a yard off is probably a good goal here.
That's enough. It's enough.
Looks like that should be good. All right. Okay, here you go, Gina. Just drop a little weight here. Trying hard here. Is it going to stop? Needs to slow up. Well, she kept it on the rink. She's just kind of just finishing directly behind the two bulls. So there's two white bulls here and then a blue bull behind now. And they're pretty much right in line with the jack. As the ladies cross over. Again, if looking for the Southwest team to win and then potentially force a playoff. Or just win it outright, but they need to win this match. All right, here's Mary's first. She seems to have answered the call nearly every end. She's got another bull in the head, but it's still probably 2.5 feet, maybe a yard short.
That's it.
All right, I think we had a wrong bias on the rink next to us. Happens. Sarah came up a little shorter than Mary. Mary just looking to add a yard. Nice bull there. That's well done. That's well done. In for 3 now. There's still room for Sarah to draw. Just heavy. Just Northwest ladies have just been very heavy on this end. Just we've got 4 bulls. They've rolled 6 bulls and 4 of them onto the bank as they've gone in the ditch. And the Southwest team has got decent position and holding 3. And Mary's not the type to let her foot off the gas. Just need to slow this up a little bit. I don't know. It looks like it might have made it. I think her other gray bull is maybe just in. You can't see it on the TV. It just finished off screen here. All right, here's Sarah again. Really needs to get a piece of this head somehow. Just floating all the way through here. All right, Mary again. Really like to close the door. Try and put another one in here. Doesn't really need to change much and go back to, I mean, I think all 3 of her bowls are probably counting 2 at least are in, and 1's a measure. Yeah, I think that one's probably in. That one's probably in 2. Probably in for 4 right now. This could be 4 or 5. Really putting the pressure on Sarah. I think she's thinking about what to do. She does have stuff to come into. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her to try and switch over to this other hand and come here. Just to try and cut it down this way. Yeah, I think that's what she's doing. Or I think she's just coming with weight and trying to bang something here. See if she can get a chunk. And she just got wrecked in front here. She might even put that one in. Well, this is going to be another big number for the Southwest team. Looks like it's at least 4, but we'll see. Yeah, that's 5. 5 already and counting. I think that's probably going to be it. So a handful for the Southwest. Just taking a commanding 25-5 lead. 8 ends in a row. That's 11 ends of a scheduled 18. And they do need to play all 18 ends. That's the rule because the tiebreaker is the point differential. So they kind of need to play it all through. So again, for this match, I said it before, forgive the repetition, but Mary and Tricia hang on, then they'll finish the round robin 6-1. Only loss coming to the Southeast team, which we actually broadcast. So I'm glad they can't blame it all on us because they're playing pretty well here. And then that's against the South Central team. There's also 5-1, D-Mick Spearin, Kathy Seltzer. They're 5-1 and actually playing the other Southwest team. So if the other Southwest team can give this other Southwest team a little help, then Mary and Tricia will win the whole thing right here. If Dee and Kathy win, then it'll force a playoff this afternoon. My hope is that we'll be able to bring that to you. But I think Tricia and Mary would be just fine if we didn't have another game. All right. Similar kind of jack, a couple of yards shorter this time, so let's see if Tricia can stick with it. And then maybe a yard short. I got the word from our roving reporter that Team Experience up 17-10 over the other Southwest team. So again, if both of these results hold, then there is a playoff this afternoon between these two teams. But still a lot of bowling to go. A little bit unfortunate there for Gina. Managed to have pretty good weight, but happened to hit into Tricia's bowl. Tricia really needs to take the grass and not return the favor here. Yeah, got a little fortunate, kind of went around. I think the main thing is just if you're the Northwest team is just to try and keep trying to keep bowls in the head, keep working on your game. Don't worry about it. Then can't really focus on the score at the moment. Just really focus on just trying to get bowls in. I think this could change. I mean, they were up 5-0 after 3 when they had the mat and could play the distance they wanted. There's Tricia. Trying to eyeball it for you since Sarah's kind of in the way. Really nice bowl by Tricia Quan. Toucher right next to the jack. Great bowl there. She's kind of got 3 in a row there, 3 in a little line. Gina's been doing a pretty good job. Sarah's getting a little away every once in a while, so it's okay. They'll cross over in a minute. And Gina wants to be up and through, see if she can get a piece of this head here. Oh, just past the jack. That was a nice try. You can see what Mary's calling for to get something behind because she wants to protect against that jack or bull shot. personally, I think she'd be better served to play the other hand, but I think just that Trisha's just been playing this set of grass the whole time, so. And didn't quite knock it down, but got 3 or 4. They just have a little bit of danger behind, so I think if I would have been, for now, because this is what I think Gina should be doing, is trying to shoot this gap and see if she can get either this bull or preferably this jack and pull it back to her too to prevent against that. That's why I think Mary was trying to have Trisha come around and come all the way around back to here, but I think she would have better served to just play this hand. She had all these bulls she could push up, but I think that's what you'll see Mary do with her first. Mary's been trying to keep Trisha on that hand exclusively. It's a pretty good effort here. Yeah, there it is. Nice shot. There you go, Gina. Well done. Could be 3 now. That's why, again, even if Trisha would have had one ball that came all the way back in here, or at least it would have been kind of in the area, and give Mary something to kind of shoot for. I think you'll see Mary she'll probably come this hand, and she wants to avoid this bull. If this bull wasn't here, then she might shoot these. I think she might probably will go this way. I mean, really could. I mean, she could play really either way. I think Trisha's trying to look and see if they're holding or not. Yeah, she's going to go the backhand here. Got a pretty open draw on her own bulls if she happens to be narrow. Yeah, look at that. That's well done. Very nice. She'd with enough weight so that she can clear those 3 bulls. Again, Mary's just been up to the challenge every time. Just helping them on this 8-end run. Northwest have had a couple opportunities here and there, but just as soon as they got it, Mary just closed the door on them. Great skip play by Mary Spease. See if Sarah can match her and either hit that jack or get that bull out of there. This is pretty good. Is it going to make it all the way? Is it going to make the turn? Not quite, I don't think. Yeah. Trisha said it's still 1. Now just Mary, just almost the same kind of bull. Just kind of draw and just make sure that she's... Don't want to hang it too far out so that you hit this bull in. You don't want to do that. Just anything inside the half there and slipping this. Just keep that same weight. She had a pretty good line. Yeah, just slipping it by. A little too heavy. Yeah, it still stayed up. It's probably right on the plinth. Thing is, it's kind of lonely, so it's a nice little target for Sarah, and she hasn't been afraid to play some weight. She can just kind of push that right on out and get 4 here. Just gonna miss. I mean, she could hit the jack, that would be good too, but she can hit this bull as well. That's why Mary really needs to get another one in here. Oh, that's, ooh, yeah, I don't know if I kicked that in for shot. That was kind of the worry, is to hit that bull in. I still don't think it should change anything for Sarah. She should really be trying to knife that bull out if she can. He really wants to target this bull. That's the second shot. If she can get that out, then she'll bring these 3 in. All right, in she comes. Don't hurt your own out. Oh, jeez. Okay. Mary's she's got a couple options. Just, I don't know if the draw is, I mean, the draw might be coming off this bull, or It's more of a chop lie to get a little action on the bull that's here. All right, here she comes. Hitting that bull will be pretty good. On the button. What a shot. Mary Spease. And staying in for 2, I think. Again, she's just answered the call over and over and over again. Yeah. A little narrow here by Sarah trying to answer it. Oh, look at this. Oh, holy mackerel. That almost came all the way in and still might even, don't know if it made it for second. But it still stays 2. Again, some great bowling by Mary Spease. Extends the lead, their 9th in a row. And they're 27-5 after 12 at the 2/3 mark. And staring down a rematch from earlier against the South Central Division team this afternoon. All right, but 6 ends to go in this one. But a 22-point lead is pretty good, and they've been under control and been able to keep the mat and just want to keep winning ends. What's wild in these 9 ends is they've only had 1-1. The rest otherwise has been multiple, including 2 5s. All right. Again, great jack control by Trisha Quan. Pretty much right on the 2-meter mark. That's been one of the secrets of this match to win it. That's really when things turned, I think. You know. All right, here's Trisha's first. This looks really good here. Beautiful bowl. Maybe no more than a foot short. All right, here's Gina. She can just play this nice and positive. Try and hit the jack or bull here. Yeah, just a little short there. Trisha probably trying to just try and do it again here.
So we will be moving them to the yellow. Are you going to be videotaping?
Be a good match.
All right.
Heather, Jared marking 1, but I just saw him. I can do 1 and 2.
All right, Trisha had that good first bowl, and the second one's not too bad behind. Gina's not too bad, just, you know, a little shorter and a little longer, both. Trisha trying to get another one in. Yeah, another really good bowl. Really nice bowl by Trisha Quan. It is kind of open for a jack or bull shot, nice and positive there. Just kind of a big wall that Gina could take advantage of. Push it all the way through. If you hit either one of these bowls, you can see if she comes in with weight on this hand, she can hit this bowl, or hit the jack. Any of those would be good. Thinking this kind of weight, it'd probably be nice. At least, yeah, just coming up short. I mean, just anything can happen. Even put it in the ditch. Even if you put it in the ditch and you get any of these, it's helpful. And these are not helping the cause. Patricia's got 2 on the jack, 1 in the back, so I think she would love to just add another foot or 2 and just kind of just tuck it around behind here.
I never heard
She
of
probably makes more money than you
And she's added a little weight, which is okay. And just kind of push her own. It's kind of nice little protection there. She's kind of got 1 on either side now. So she's got that bull and she's got another. Yeah, there we could just see it. There you go. Steve all over the cameras there. But still, I think that's a shot for Gina. Still just trying to get a piece of this head. Be nice and positive up into it here. And just kind of hung it out a little bit. But hit Tricia's. So I got 3/3. And you'll probably see Mary. There's not, I mean, these are the 4 boluses. Not a lot of danger here because this one's kind of separating this little pocket. And the main thing, if you're the Southwest now, is just winning ends, not even winning ends. I mean, 2's in the budget. They could lose 3 an end in every end and still win this thing. The main thing is just don't give up any huge numbers. If you can win an end, great. So I think Mary is probably just going to try and put it behind. I think a little tuck in here would probably be good. Just not crazy, just trying to draw around behind. Try and work on these shots and get ready for a likely playoff this afternoon. Pretty good effort there. I think the line is good. Maybe just drop a little of the pace and just finish in here instead. Then that'll probably be the little tuck. And it's kind of making Sarah. I mean, Sarah's still got to. She's still got to attack. It just, you can't let this stay the way it is. Giving her a look here. No, even when she hits it, it just slightly off. A little bit of a miss, but still 2. Now it's less of a. I mean, now it's just like a draw for Mary. She could just still draw again. She could just draw to this bull here. Would probably be a good target. Just gonna make it all the way. Looking really good here. Just float behind. Pretty good bull there. Does kind of have a decent little profile. Makes it a little bigger for Sarah. Sarah, again, wants to try and hit that. But really nothing's changed. I mean, you're 3 down right now. See if she gets a little friendly rub. All right, she cut it to 2, I think, with that last one. And now Mary could make this shot and just kind of do the same thing and just add a little bit. Again, probably draw into there would be good. I'm not a big fan of putting one out here because then they get a little angle on it. Even if you're back in here, that's fine too. I think she's gone all the way. She's kept it outside. All right, Sarah's got 2 more shots at this. Not sure if it's 2 or 3. I think eyeballing it visually, it makes it look like it's 2. But 2 is too many. Close here. Yeah, nice try. All right. Mary's got this head pretty well covered. Really, I mean, the only danger is if she hits this side of the jack and have it go straight across to this bull. Otherwise, she's in really good shape here with this head. Tricia set it up nicely for her. Another good ball by Mary. No, that even protects against it going sideways. I don't even know if she needs the protection, but okay. Last ball for Sarah. Last chance to kind of get a chunk of this. And she does have this danger back here if she hits that jack back, but hopefully she can get a piece of the bull or stay with it. Giving it a look here. Oh, man. When it rains, it pours, knocking their own out of the way. So now it could be another 4 here. It's looking like 4. Let's see. I mean, you're in a position where you can't let them score points, so you got to be a little more aggressive. But yeah, that's 4. I love the way Trisha's still looking to make sure there's no more. 4 is pretty good. So yet another big number. 10 ends in a row now, and it's 31-5. So 5 more ends to go. If you're wanting to know what, I've got the word that if there is a playoff game, we are going to be broadcasting it for you. I like the chances of this hanging on, but if the South Central team of the ladies, McSparran and Sulzer, hang on, then we will have a playoff for the women's pairs title, and we are going to bring it here. I think the current plan is to play it on the same rink, but shift it over half a rink. So it's not the exact same thing that Mary and Trish are playing on now. So we'll just adjust probably adjust the whole green here.
Hey, Debbie.
All right, Trish again, another solid jack, a couple yards up from the tee. See if she can get a nice solid start of getting balls up and in. Yeah, maybe a yard short. Again, they were having a lot of success when Trisha was able to get up into the head and get around it. So Gina's first, see if she can get there first. Unfortunate there. See if Trisha can add the couple yards here that she probably needs. Yeah, that's looking good. That's well done there. That's a nice adjustment. Still would like her to have another couple of feet on top of that. Let's see if Gina can around. There's still room to draw here. Yeah, just weight control's a little off. Here's Trisha with another. Just a little short. Again, I'd really prefer for her to have something behind if you can get it, but can't argue with the line. She's holding 3. There's been openings here. It's just the Northwest hasn't been able to capitalize enough. And when they do get a chance, and just Mary's just taking it away. There we go. There's a good bowl by Gina. Again, that's the danger of having those short bowls there. You got something that Gina could make use of. And if she would have had her bowl behind, then she wouldn't have had anything there for her to hit against. And Trisha's got a bowl, and she should be attacking that blue bowl. She should be playing at a yard through that bowl there. Don't know if she's going to make it. And just really needs to start working, playing through the head there. She's been doing it with great success the last few ends, just not this one. Northwest just going to try and draw between the two, see if Gina can get it between these two bowls, right to the jack here. Oh, she's a little zesty. Might get an edge. There it is. And the jack. See, even that was not like, I mean, I don't think Gina would say, I like this bowl. It was really heavy. Not in good line, but because Trisha had left that short bowl out there, it gave her an angle that you could come into the head with. And now Mary's kind of in jail. And the jack is just way offline. And
Want to move the picture in picture, maybe? Maybe not. I guess it's alright.
I was trying to Gary and Steve all over it so you can see where everything ended up. I mean, again, I don't think Gina would say that was my best bowl I ever threw, but because Trisha had that short one up there, Gina could come off of it. She would have been better off being a yard behind. Now we're in this kind of interesting spot on the green, seeing more than a few feet of traffic. It seems to be the heavy traffic spot where anybody's trying to go to the restroom. All right. There's Mary, going to give it a go here. Look at this shot. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Just any time that there's like this, they get the slightest little crack.
It's still out of bounds. It's not in the rink of play. It's out of bounds, whether it's a toucher or not.
I think they're trying to see if that ball that was the shot that got moved is in or not. Looks like it's in.
Umpire.
I mean, I don't have a great angle, but so they're going to get an umpire to see if this ball is in or not.
From this angle, it looks like it might be just touching the
Just
line.
touching the line. Good time to talk about
Okay, we got
arrow balls.
First line.
oh, thank you to Arrow Bowls USA. Jeez, it just hit me. This umpire ruling brought to you by Arrow Bowls USA. Thank you, Arrow Bowls. Same line every time. Thank you for your sponsorship and use of the pop-up tent to keeping us either warm and toasty or nice and cool. Keeping all our equipment dry for the week so we didn't have to spend multiple hours, only an hour or two setting up as opposed to 4 or 5
So it was
every
out.
morning. So thank you, Arrow Bowls USA.
It was
The
out.
ruling was the bowl is out, so it has been removed. And now I think it's still just one, though, because I think there's a bowl that's just about this, what is now jack high, but it's all the way near the center line. Oof. Not a great line here by Sarah.
Is my ball touching the jack? I got it. So don't move it.
Yeah, so Mary's just looking to try and see if she can draw one. I think anything within probably 2 yards is shot. All right, see, here it comes. And it should be good for another. Steve, can you pan over a little left so we can see if we can pick up that bowl that they have on the center line? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Thanks. There gives you an idea of the bowls that are in the consideration.
How short is my last ball? Okay. Not in the count, though. Okay.
So Mary just needs to add probably like a yard is all she's looking to add. She could come up to her bowl, but she doesn't want to just kind of clobber it.
That was bad.
I don't mean to laugh, but Mary just said, oh, that was bad. Right after she let it go. Oh, here's Sarah again. Really kind of needs to attack that. Oh, not that one. Oh, man.
Sad ball.
Jeez Louise. I mean, Sarah and Gina should not be playing the lottery this week. Just, even when things are, just even the luck isn't on their side even. Just, everything's just going Southwest way. I mean, they're definitely, it's a difference between them, splitting hairs a little bit because they're very much outplaying them, but it's making the score even worse.
He didn't come back.
Baby coming back.
All right. Mary had a decent way, but it just didn't come back in that. I mean, they're literally drawn to like the very corner of the rink. All right, see if Sarah can get one in here with her last. Trying to hit that bowl, maybe. Oh, man. Nice try. All right. Well, it's probably going to be another 2, maybe 3 here. Don't know why we just don't get a tape.
Long tape.
2 it is. Again, great bowling by Mary Spease there again. 11 ends in a row now. They're up 33-5. After being down 5-0 after the first 3 ends. All right, 4 ends to go here. Well, just kind of how this game is sometimes. Sometimes you're the bug and sometimes you're the windshield. Yeah, a little bit shorter with the jack this time. I think we're probably long past this really mattering. Hopefully this will help Trisha make sure she gets down and through. Don't want to overcorrect here, even though it's a little bit shorter than what you've been playing. Just want to start that first one about a yard behind. It's a good goal here. Main thing is not to give up any big numbers for the Southwest team. This is a very good start here. Absolutely perfect. Good ball by Gina. Wow. Everything but.
We couldn't tell.
Right up to that bowl there. Send Trish over to the other hand as well. No need to be afraid of it. You want to just come all the way up to it, preferably get behind it. She's come up a little short. Gina's with a very solid second. Just want to be nice and positive. Just kind of want to dislodge that, even if you don't get shot here with this one. I'm going to try and free it from that bowl. I think she's come a little narrow here. That's kind of good weight. I like that weight. Good weight by Gina there. Kind of the weight Trisha needs. Just really just want to make sure you get something behind here. And again, just don't want to be short. You get 2 short bowls here. Just kind of reduce the options that you have. Just way too many short ones. Gina can afford to be aggressive, playing it through, trying to hit the jack or the bowl. Even her own bowl is okay. This is a good spot here. Trying hard. This is the kind of bowl that Trisha needs to try and attack and get to that bowl. Yeah, see, Mary's asking one for even 2 yards behind. Because they're kind of down a little bit in the back. It's one of the things you see people do. They throw a great first bowl and then they're afraid to move it, and you just cannot think that way. Because odds are it's going to get moved. It'll be better if you move it than your opponents. All right, Trish has succeeded. Mary's very happy that she got something behind. And see if Gina's got a good road here. Try and see if she gets the turn. Trying really hard here. Oh, just sliding by. Nice effort. Great bowl there. Some beautiful bowls by Gina. Maybe one of her best ends that she's played. Those are really solid there, all four of them. Each one had a purpose. So Mary's got to be careful. I think she's probably thinking, I don't know, get the one bowl. You're holding one, so I'm thinking she's got the back now. Probably coming here and just kind of covering this bowl here is probably a good shot. Just trying to get to this blue bowl here. I'd kind of like that, but she's going to go this way. The danger is making the shot for him and hitting here. So if she's going to play this way, then you're trying to mark this bowl to come here. You don't want any jack movement. And Mary's come up a little short. See, this kind of takes the fear out of it because this is pretty safe. It's going to be hard for it to get through and get any movement. I think she'd be good to mark this bowl and mark this bowl. One here and one here. Sarah should be just trying to come to the jack and pull it into this little quadrant here where they have all her bowls. Yeah, just a little narrow and short. Again, I don't think it changes anything for Mary. I mean, I still think it's here and here. Leaving that jack and bowl alone. Because you don't have the position, so get the position. Got to get going here. Yeah, there's just a lot of fear. Just a lot of fear there. It's there for Sarah to take. Pretty big target. Even if she hits her own bowl in front is good. Just needs to slip this one. Nope. Still probably the same thing for Mary. I mean, they got two bowls left. I think Mary would be well served. Under here to this bowl. Again, over here to this bowl. Pick one. Now we can play it without any fear. And just, I mean, if she's trying to block, it's not really even that close. It's not really accomplishing the goal. I don't know if she's trying to just kind of leave them short in the way. Because this is a pretty clear path for her to get to. Because she wants it on the bend to get it to this bowl here. Or this series of bowls in here. See if Sarah can do it. See, and that's the other thing, like with this bowl here, if she happens to come through with weight, we saw it earlier, she hit this bowl and then it'll redirect it in. I mean, even though that's pretty far away. I mean, Mary's had one short and two very short bowls. I mean, it's to this point where I think she is intentionally trying to block her. I think that was the goal the whole time, but it just, none of those accomplished it, and I think she'd been better served to just kind of put one in the area of the catcher. All right, last chance for Sarah. She can get a multiple here. This is pretty close here. Giving it a good look here. Yeah. Just a little heavy, I think. Otherwise, it would have turned a little more and they would have had it. But it's one more for the Southwest. And that should mathematically clinch it for them. So 12 ends in a row, they go up 34-5. And that'll guarantee the win for them. It was all but mathematically decided a while ago, but now it is mathematically over. The Southwest Stars team of Spease and Quan are going to finish 6-1 in round robin play. an eyeball and a playoff with South Central Division team of Dean McSparran and Kathy Sulzer, as long as their game holds up with the score that we heard earlier. So if the South Central team wins, then there'll be a playoff this afternoon, which we'll bring to you. But if the Southwest Stripes team that they're playing rallies and beats them, then Spease or Quan will win it right here. But we got 3 more ends to go in this one. Hopefully you're enjoying the coverage. Another good jack. I said it when it happened, and at the 4th end, I mean, after 3 ends, Northwest was up 5-0. That seems like ages ago, but the Northwest up 5-0, and really kind of Southwest kind of finding their legs. And then in the 4th end at the start, Gina kind of threw the jack out of bounds, and Southwest have put it to this length within a couple yards, and they've just been absolutely dynamite. And even if the Northwest was holding, Mary just took it away. Decent opener for Tricia. Again, I'd like to see her being behind. Hopefully she'll add a yard on her next one. Room for Gina, though. Last 12 bowls of the tournament, ladies. Make them count. Yeah, a couple of yards short there. All right, let's see if Tricia can make her adjustment. Add at least a yard. You're a yard short, you need at least a yard. Even 2 is fine. Yeah, just even shorter than the last one. Okay, here's Gina. Come on all the way around, Gina. You can do it. Come on, just slip those. There it is. Right to the jack. Look at this. There it is. Fantastic. Great bull there. Great adjustment. But Gina and Tolentino. Now because of the jack movement, you know, when you have those couple of short bulls, now you're in a little bit of trouble. I mean, the match is over, but if you're trying to win ends, you're going to need to later. Hopefully that'll free the swing up for Tricia, and she can add the 2 yards she needs here. And I think she's shorter than the last one. Maybe Tricia needs a cookie. Protein bar, something. It'll happen. I mean, it's one of the things when we're Team USA, they tell us is just to have a little snack. Even just, I know, like Aaron Zengel has like a bunch of gummy worms, and he'll have 1 or 2 at the 6 end mark and the 12 end mark to make sure you don't keep your energy up. And a little reminder. Ooh, I'd like to see Gina come all the way around, but I think she kind of slid underneath those 2 balls to get her 2. See if Tricia can come all the way down. Just no need to be short. Just down and through here. Got 9 balls left. That's better weight there. That's the weight you need. Just kind of missed the line. But that was good weight there. I can see Gina get another one. She's holding 2. Get one like her first one. Put it right next to the tee there. Just needs to slide around this one. No, not going to do it. Going to even cut it down to 1. Definitely now. I think Mary just stared at it and said, fall over, damn it, and it did.
Scary Mary.
Scary Man. That's what she's got on her badge, is Scary Mary. And I think she scared that ball over. She just glared at it. Used her officer stare. A retired police officer, a retired Laguna Beach police officer. And we're here at Laguna Beach Lawn Bowling Club. 520 plus members strong, largest club in the Western Hemisphere, and a lot of them are out here over the last few days, and working on the greens. We did some renovations with the club, do benches, painting, etc., to try and get ready for these national championships. Not to mention the work we're doing here in the booth, Gary, Steve, and company. There is a little narrow here. I think she had decent weight. I think that might have been the weight, and just a little narrow and kind of got wrecked. Let's see if Sarah can float it all the way around. She could also come this way too now. She could try this between this gap here. Yeah, I think that's what she's trying. Come this way and push that one up for 2. She's just kind of missed the line a little bit. Needs a little short too. But Mary's definitely coming this way, trying to push this up or get all the way around to this bowl. There's good effort here by Mary. Look at this. Oh, man. Just didn't get paid. Pretty good effort. She could have hit that square. That would have helped, or come around it. But she just kind of hit the inside half of it. Might be just kind of frozen in there.
She scared it into the ground.
Let's see if Sarah can hit this ball up. I think that's her plan. Just kind of or hugging this and slipping in. I think draw weight on this path is good. Well, just kind of missed the line all the way. I mean, it's going to be out of bounds. On the other hand. All right, Mary's going to try again. 2 more each for the ladies here. Let's see if it's going to come in. Going to make it. And again, she's done it. It's pretty close anyways. That's a hell of a shot. Measured. With the way it's going for the Northwest, the measures are probably going to lose it. Oh, man, and yet another good ball from Mary Spease. All right, here's Sarah Lockenvitz. Let's see if she can push that ball up that she's been trying to target. I think she's a little narrow here. Now Mary can really free swing this if she wants. She's got all these bowls to work with. She can get to this or get all the way to that.
Okay. So kind of same thing?
I think she really could go. There's no danger behind. She could really go harder if she wants to. It's going to be hard to make it worse. And she's got second and third, even if she loses the measure, and she could just kind of power through. Not a bad effort there. Given when you have 2 bowls like this that look like a measure, usually the one that's laying like this on the flat surface usually wins. But that's kind of like a rule of thumb. Just get the tape out to be sure. I'm not sure what Sarah's going to be able to do here. She can try a clean draw around, try and find this path here. I mean, this promotion's kind of off now because she doesn't push that closer. She went for trying to draw the other way and almost knocked her own out. So I think we'll get the tape out and we'll see. Again, if this is going the way it's been going, then the Southwest will win this measure. They already didn't even hesitate and just grabbed that umpire who was here. Jackie Hogan is serving as one of our umpires this week. While the measure's going on, I'm going to take a sneak peek at the South Central score. All right, I snuck a peek at the South Central score, and they're pretty big. It's McSmarrin and Seltzler. I think it's somewhere in the mid-20s to 10 or so. So I think they're pretty large. So that's setting up a playoff for this afternoon, which we'll bring to you here.
Oh, they got it.
Did I call it?
Yeah.
Yet another one for the Southwest team. And they don't even need it. So that makes 13 ends in a row, 35-5.
So, Mary is playing.
Yeah.
It's all right, I'll cop to it. I remember playing in World Bowls. We were playing against the New Zealand team who ended up in fours, ended up winning the gold medal, and we played them in the round robin. And it was at this point where 2 ends left to go. We were down 41-5. The scoreboard didn't have a 4. So they just basically turned it, kind of shut it down so that nobody else could see how bad it was. We ended up losing 46-5. So I know what it's like to be the bug as opposed to the windshield. All right. 2 more ends to go here. All right, 8 more bowls for the ladies. Pretty good effort here to start. This is what I like to see from Tricia. There you go. Playing it up and through into the head. That's great. And then she managed to get a piece of the jack on the way. And I like to see the same thing from Gina. Playing a nice and positive, play a jack or bowl shot. Let's finish strong, ladies. Nothing short. Yeah, trying hard here. Trying hard here. Yeah, good effort. Nice weight. 2 good bowls there. Again, don't be afraid of it. That's the other thing. I'm holding. I have one next to jack. It'd be better to have one behind it or do it again. But no shorter than your first one. Trish again. There you go. Just creeping behind. Very nice. 2 great bowls. Still a nice attacking head for Gina. She can hit either one of those bowls with the jack. Coming here on the backhand. Don't be short here. Come on, Gina. All right, just kind of missed the line. Weight was good. Yeah, that's good weight. That's the weight you want. Just need to find the line and be all right. Be good for Tricia to come all the way around and even play through the bowls. Play a jack or bowl shot yourself. Just to make sure that you get something behind here. Yeah, she's kind of left this one a little short, I think. Not too bad, but still a yard short or so. You're better off being a yard through. Gina, and you give Gina an elbow now. So Gina's trying to come on this hand, and she either wants this, this, or this, and now with this here, she could come off of it and come in. Well, when it rains, it pours. She happens to hit the outside of it instead of the inside of it and pushed it right on in for 3. I think Mary and Tricia should run to Vegas. I think they shouldn't play this last game. And this is really good. See, this is great. Great there by Tricia. That's what you want. Perfect. Now look at how the head's set up. Now they got something behind. They're holding 3. All right. Let's see. Gina was probably pretty close to the last one. Just needs to kind of do the same thing. Really needs she can attack this head still. Doesn't want to be anything short. Got to get up and through. Even getting to this bowl is probably a good target.
Here, watch this.
Close. Nice effort there. Unfortunately in the ditch, just a little heavy. I think a little less pace, that was probably the line, and then it would have turned right on in, maybe picked up the jack, but. All right, the ladies will cross over. Just been an absolutely dominating performance by the Southwes team. Trisha's done a pretty good job of getting bowls in the head, and then when she didn't, Mary was absolutely up to the task. Even when it looked like things might go their way, a minor bit of bad luck, then Mary would just kind of absolutely crush it. Either with a draw, weighted. We've seen some weighted conversions. Or just wants to probably just keep on drawing, playing through. Yeah, just a little short here. Sarah again really wants to kind of just be attacking his head, try and change something around. See if she can again. I think the drawing to that back white bowl is probably a pretty good target. Trying hard, trying hard. Good effort. Oh, it just fell the wrong way. Don't know if she's holding or not. Just taking a look. Interesting. Mary wants to do Mary will probably stick with the same hand regardless. Yeah, nice bowl by Sarah to cut it to 1. I mean, she could come this way and work on these 2 balls, but I think she's much better playing this hand that she's been playing and come all the way around. Even a little tickle on the jack is okay to move it to here. Just staying away from this purple ball is the goal. Oh, yeah, just come on. Well, I didn't even think you could get a ball through that gap. But yeah, very narrow. She's better off just keeping it nice and high and around. Well, Gina's got 1. Now she could, she's probably going to stick with the same thing, and now she could come off her own ball or just draw it right out. Straight on. Just kind of nut the jack there. She's a little too heavy. All right, 2 more balls left for the skippers. This is a good opportunity for Mary to work on, just not trying to come across the head. You don't want to touch this ball, just kind of all the way around. Even targeting this ball is okay, and just have it come and sit. Don't touch the purple. Don't touch the purple. I think when she makes a mistake, she gets a little favorable result on it. Again, the upside of Tricia having so many bowls in the head, because she had 4 many bowls in the head that even with the jack movement, odds are it could go anywhere and where to go to one of her bowls because she had them all in the head. So it goes from 1 to 1. It's interesting. Gina's decided to stick with this hand, trying to hit that bowl or the jack when it might be opened up a little bit better for her on this way. Now, Mary could. I mean, it's pretty safe either way, really, for her. But I think she's going to stick with that hand. Just try and come to this, even to work on her own, and bowl into jack and triple it to here would be okay. Pretty good effort here, not far away. Not far away. Another nice bowl. It's well done. Don't know if she got two, but looks like it's two. I think she might be switching over now. She could probably get them both. If she came with weight, she can hit this bowl and they might both go. That would be an option, or just slipping it underneath here. I think she's went the other direction and is kind of way off. Didn't catch her line. They probably just went this over, and I don't blame them. Looking to see if it's two. Actually measuring it. Two it is. All right, the 14th end in a row for the Southwest team, going up 37-5.
They can afford to give up one on this.
Makes a minute out of it.
All right, last end here. Well, I think that South Central Division game, another Southwest game, is over, and I'm pretty sure that the South Central team won. So with that, we'll be bringing you what will end up being the championship, a playoff game between these two ladies for the Southwest, Mary Spease and Trisha Quan, and versus the South Central Division's Dee McSparron and Kathy Silsler. And the winner of that will be the 2025 national champions in women's pairs. They played each other in the round robin with the Southwest team coming on top. So I know the South Central team will be looking for revenge in the title. And again, if you didn't hear to join us, the men's singles was clinched yesterday by Charlie Herbert, winning his 7th straight national championship. And the women's singles was clinched today by Ann Nunes, who was 6-0 going into today's match, and she won pretty handily. So she's the women's singles national championships. Haven't been able to keep tabs of the men's championship, but there's a lot of cheering going on, so it may be that the all that needed to happen was Ruse Adai and Sadri Jazairi from here at Laguna Beach needed to win their match today to take the title, and I'm hearing a lot of cheering in the background, so they may have done it. You can find out by going to bowlsusa.us. Go to events and national championship page, and you can find the in-by-in scoring for all the matches and all the results. All right, meanwhile here we got Trisha with two very good bowls. Good start. Like to see that her first bowl was through. That's nice. And the second bowl just a little shorter. So good bowling there. Let's see if Gina can have her second one get in here. Trying really hard. Just a little heavy. Just the weight control has just been far superior for the Southwest team, and it showed up in the score. Like to see Trisha keep finishing strong and have 4 bowls. 4 bowls right there around the jack, preferably that one no shorter than that first one there, and have a row of 3 behind. A couple of yards short there.
Now you can say that.
All right, Gina's third. Even the luck, it's amazing. Even when you hit a ball that's 2 yards short, I mean, it's one thing to hit it and you promote it, but to knock it within 6 inches is pretty incredible. Forcing Trish to play the other hand, which she's maybe done a handful of times at most in this match. I think she's come short again, a couple yards short. All right, Gina's last bowl of the tournament here. Looks like she's coming with a little bit of weight on the backhand, trying to get a piece of this head. Looks like she's going to get something. Yeah, kind of push that bull out of there and kind of sit for third shot. Sounds like we're getting a flyover. Flyover from the Coast Guard here. All right, now the skipper's their last stand, last 4 bowls. Probably see both ladies probably coming on the backhand here. Just pretty narrow there by Mary. I think the weight was pretty good.
Meryl.
All right, here's Sarah's first. See if she can slip that ball and get in here. Yeah, good effort. Great weight. Pretty nice bull there.
Holding the line.
All right. Mary kind of got wrecked. Was a little soft on her first. Now there's Sarah's second. Didn't miss by much. The first one just wants to kind of get all the way around, see if she can get in. Nice try. Good adjustment. Nice bull.
Build the picket fence a little wider.
Mary's just trying to slip past those front ones and see if she can get all the way in. I think she might be short again. Yeah, it's almost like she's I think what she said is, I'm going to make that picket fence wider. So she's just intentionally kind of putting in blocks and doesn't really need to do anything. So just trying to make it more difficult for Sarah here. Sarah's got a case to switch over here, but I think she's just going to try and come with weight up the middle. I don't think this is going to get anything. I don't think it's going to turn there. All right, last bowl each for the match. Last one for Mary, and then last bowl of the tournament for Sarah coming up. Yeah, she's just kind of put him out there, not really worried about drawing, just kind of getting them in the way. Doesn't really need. I mean, I'm 32. All right. Sarah's last bowl of the tournament. Let's see what we do here. Switching to the forehand, see if she can pop something out. And hit a ball in front. I'm surprised she didn't put it all the way in for a shot with the way their luck was going. Man. So it's going to be one more for Spease and Quan. They went 15 ends in a row and finished this thing 38-5. And they will go on to a playoff this afternoon. So As of right now, it's just about noon local time, so in about an hour, we'll be back on the air to show you that final. So hopefully you've enjoyed this coverage, and we'll have a barn burner this afternoon, so I hope you can come back out and make it for that one. So for our cameraman, Steve Dermonter, producer Gary Barnes, our security and setup, Sheila Conti and Joe Dermontis, I've been Scott Roberts, and we will talk to you in an hour. So long.